Last time on Will Save. Extiomi, Extiomi, Extiomi. Were the words that sounded in the mind of Nico Orion, but what does it mean? The rest of the group struggled with their own mental manipulations before our mad gray scientist attacked our companions. During the battle, the Gray didn't stop with his mental assault, making it clear that this Gray wasn't going down without a fight. Dr. OK fell victim to a shocking turn of events as the Gray used a shocking mechanism in his glove. Now our group attempts to make sense of this mad scientist's lair and the brains floating in the room. What will they find? Find out this time on Will Save.
Somebody hit their mic.
I did. Do we want to do this again?
Nah, it's cool. I like it. It's gonna be a big transient when I go to clip it. Hey, so I don't know who has watched the show 30 Rock. I don't know if I can say that name on the podcast, but there's a character in there who admits that whenever he meets somebody new, he always sizes them up as if you were going to fight them immediately and determine what the odds are that he would win in the fight, yes or no. And I feel like I actually used to do that because I was like one of those weird solo martial arts people, and I was like, what if I could take that person on? I like shake their hand. I'm like, was that a strong handshake? I don't know. Kind of. Maybe I could take them. I don't know. I'm not sure. Do y'all ever do that? No. Do you like meet somebody and you're like, can I fight them? Or like just like have like weird thoughts that you're just like, I don't know why I had that thought, but it's important to me and I'm going to keep doing it.
Did you do the crusher handshake? Because some people do that where they just
no, that's so weird.
Hey,
what's up?
I hate the crusher.
yeah, exactly.
You have to do it like scientifically. You start off soft and like slowly crank it up and see where
that's
that
what polite
threshold is.
people
That they,
So then as soon as they realize what's happening, their hand is gone.
it's gone. It's too late.
It's gone. Mangled.
Crushed
Forever.
to nothing, to dust.
Crushed.
Yeah.
Crushed to nothing.
I went through a phase where I was playing way too much Grand Theft Auto. We'll just leave that at that. I had thoughts.
You had random thoughts.
Like, especially like a Grand Theft Auto, like the way you could drive around and like just do stupid things. And I'm like, I should just drive through this parking lot instead of like taking this, or like.
There is a name for that.
Thoughts.
Just like, what if you just like pull into oncoming traffic? What if you just like totally just knock down all the Oreos off the shelf?
Yeah,
things like that.
Rage.
Cause rampant destruction. Yeah, throw yourself into the rampage. Yeah,
I would definitely never do it though, because then like my super ego is like, no, that's bad. Stop that.
Stop that. You're so lawful good, Kev.
I know.
Yeah. It's impressive.
But here's another thought with that same thing. Like like criminals, they don't have that same like preventative thought process when it comes, especially like, let's say somebody gets into a car chase, right? I fun fact, I have an addiction to watching cop chases. But if you're watching a cop chase, they will break all the rules, right? They're speeding, they're swerving,
endangering people,
running red lights, whatever. The rules don't apply to these people anymore. But like subconsciously, they'll always go back to a lane. Watch that. That's just something that's funny. Ingrained into us. Like they'll swerve all over the lanes, but like they'll always settle in a lane instead of like just driving through the middle of the lanes. Like,
Well, I mean, you could also argue that the road wears to a point where you want to settle in a lane anyway, because then you're like hitting that.
I don't think that's what they're thinking.
Well, no, you can like straddle the lines. You'll be fine.
I'm envisioning you watching a car chase, and you're
Could
just
be
kind
rougher,
of like you're kind of keeping track of where they're at. And like, Should have got off on Wilshire.
I don't know.
Could have taken it up to
Depends on
South.
where you drive, man.
That was really a mistake that they got off near USC. They're going to hit that light, and the cops are going to catch them at that light right near the Philly cheesesteak spot. Which is a good Philly cheesesteak spot if you're near USC.
The last one I watched, the guy turned onto a cul-de-sac, and I was like,
Not
really,
smart.
dude?
Not smart.
Sorry, not saying I'm ever going to get into a car chase, but if I got into a car chase, I would just take my phone and I would set it for like a destination that's way far out there. That way, it's always correcting me to get onto a lane that is going to take me away from dead ends and stuff.
That makes
That
sense.
is smart.
If any criminals are listening to this podcast, there you go.
Also, thank you
Listen
for
to Kevin
patronizing our
Decker.
podcast.
That's Kevin Decker explaining to criminals how to.
Kev, remind me again what your address is
It's in Maryland.
on air.
So we can write to the
Yeah,
people?
so all the fans can write into you.
Yeah, what my address is? Hold on, I gotta look up John's.
How dare you?
It's not funny anymore.
You'll never find me. It's fine.
Wait, what was your original question, John? Could you repeat it?
Just, do you guys have any intrusive or weird thoughts like that? Nick? Kelly?
John knows I do.
That
Wait,
I don't know if I signed on for that in intimate knowledge, but I guess I
No,
implicitly-
you
right.
do. John, you and I have walked down to like Ralph's like years ago, like down the street, and this was back when I was kind of in a similar mode as Kevin. I'd done a little bit too much GTA, and I was having
that's
GTA
true.
thought.
That's true. It's classic.
Like, I should just rob this
maybe,
liquor
like-
store.
After watching like Kill Bill or something, I thought, well, you know, if I could get a hold of like a sharp object, maybe I could take on like 50 people or something. I guess like movies do influence your perception.
Yeah,
So,
they do.
There you go.
When I
You
watched
looked at,
Tenet, have y'all seen Tenet?
I haven't seen it yet.
No.
Dude,
seen it yet.
I'm not going to say anything else, but I still feel like I can slip into the mindset of how the Tenet world works, and it's so neat. It's so cool. It's a refreshing take on just watch it. And if you haven't seen it, listener, go watch it. It is great.
That's that's the guy who did Inception and stuff, right? The same director.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Interstellar.
Yeah,
Christopher
okay,
Nolan.
cool.
Yeah, it's really good. Great
Batman.
acting. Very cool.
Nice.
Oh, check it out.
I hear it's
Check
good.
it out. Yeah.
I will.
I was thinking about your question, and GTA popped up again, but I actually in a different way.
The great equalizer.
Yeah. So I ride a motorcycle, and I ride a motorcycle in California where you're allowed to like split lanes.
True.
And so I've often thought like, you know, in like GTA you can like do that too. And
With a car.
yeah, with a car, with all kinds of
Tank.
stuff. So you know, especially when I'm driving.
Oh, I love
Funny you
Grand
mentioned it,
Theft Auto.
Kev. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think about doing like riding, you know, driving my Prius the same way as I drive.
Driving my Prius the
My
same way I would drive a
motorcycle.
tank. Same thing.
It's hard in GTA. It's hard to ride it. You better. Yeah, it's dangerous riding a motorcycle in GTA for that reason. Like you hit one thing and you're pretty fucked. Pretty quickly. But it's fun.
But you
And
could,
if
like,
you
you
are
are
trying to
fly
like,
off.
Yeah.
in whatever GTA game, if you were transported into any of them and you wanted to like to do
Do some
running
crazy
away from the
stunt.
cops, it should be one or two because you have the top down view. Anything after that, it's going to be it's hard to predict what's coming up. So I really
fair,
like
fair.
GTA 1 was so amazing, so cool.
Yeah.
I was huge on GTA 5 and GTA Online. Like that's what I really got into.
GTA Online is a classic.
It's addicting.
It's like Skyrim. It will never go away.
Oh yeah, that's what's the word I'm looking for? There's an expression. I was going to say that's tall words, but that's not correct.
Tall
It's a lot to live up to Skyrim and the legendariness of it. But I kind of
really
think I agree
does.
with you. Like everyone loves GTA 5, so
Yeah.
Well, I mean, speaking of Skyrim, they are re-releasing Skyrim.
They are.
for the 20 billionth time, but not the next Elder Scrolls apparently yet
Yeah, that won't be released for a
for
while.
another 5
But
years.
I
yeah.
disagree on the. I mean, I guess it's to each his own on that. But I disagree. I still think Skyrim holds the best of all time title
Yeah,
Over GTA 5.
yeah,
over
for
GTA
sure.
5. Absolutely,
sure.
just because
Okay.
it's got such like replayability.
Yeah, that's
You can
fair.
go back to it as many
actually-
times.
Like
Never
just
played
I'm sure that's-
Skyrim through all the way.
Hmm.
I've only ever played somebody else's game like for
Oh.
like a few minutes at a time.
I always just do side quests. I've never beaten the original. Like, there's so many distractions. It's not a good
I've
game
actually
for someone
never
like me.
beaten it either. I've gotten pretty far, but I've never technically beat it and fought and took in.
Yeah.
What's the name of the final boss, Nick?
I think it's
depends.
Alduin.
It depends
it's
on
Alduin.
which way you go. Like,
Oh,
so
true.
you have a choice, but it could be Alduin. But actually, there's a third option, dear listeners.
Really?
Where you can broker a peace between the Empire and the Stormcloaks.
It's
Yeah.
temporary,
And
though.
in that case, yeah, but for the rest of the game, it never like resumes. So then, like in that
No,
case, like
it does,
you can.
though.
But that is that's a third official ending to the main story. Is that like you can not kill Alduin and not go against the Blades, basically.
Got
So you
it.
get the best of both worlds. You
Spoiler
get to be
alert.
everyone's friend. Sometimes you can have your cake and eat it too, guys. Come on.
Sometimes you can have your cake and eat it too.
I don't
I
know.
remember
Anyway,
for Fallout New Vegas, played the crap out of that game too.
Oh, it's great.
And-
that's
but like I
supposed to be
saved it.
amazing.
There's like as like open and diverse as it can be. Like there's so many different paths you can take. There's only like 2 major storylines really, and so I found that point where I could like save the game and then make the decision to go like to the dark side, or make the decision to go the other way. Because it's I forget what are they? I forget who the bad guys are in that one. There's oh man, my brain is just shorting out. There's the new California Republic.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the weird like Centaurian
Oh, the
Roman Empire.
Yep.
I think they're just called the Empire.
Caesar's Legion or something.
Legion. Yeah. the Legion.
Yeah, because they're in 4 too, I think. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I played a lot of 4.
I've never really played Fallout, but I know
You
New
would dig it.
Vegas is incredible. I've seen like Let's Plays. It's amazing looking.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Let's Play, you guys
Let's
want to play?
play.
Let's play some Starfinder.
Let's play.
Let's
play.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So let's just talk about last time and how much you all were lucky and did some awesome stuff, and how much I was hoping for more spell action, but you guys moved in quickly. So, you know, you all come into this room, you're dazed, you have this conversation with this gray, where this gray's like, either you can submit peacefully to me using your brain for a projector for information, or I can take it from you forcefully. And you all didn't comply very quickly, and this creature had no patience and attacked. And I just have to say, it had something called deep slumber, which I was very tempted to use, but it could have put you asleep for, let me look, that would have
Ever.
been 2 of you could have fallen asleep for at least 40 minutes game time.
God.
The problem is that it is a round casting. The spell would have failed as soon as one of you hit. And I knew that one of you were going to hit, so I didn't use it. So I was hoping to use other spells, but then
Wait,
Dr.
what do you mean
OK,
it's round casting? It takes one full round
it
to
takes
cast
a
it?
full round. So you cast at the start, and the next time it's your turn, it casts. And
if you-
because it's a spell, yeah, any hit, especially from you Heerz, would have totally just kaput the spell.
Does it say like concentration one round?
Even with concentration, I listener, if you know more about deep slumber, let me know, because if I would have used that, that would have been awesome. But
I'll be
really
honest,
seemed like it was not there.
I'm not a spellcaster, so I haven't even looked into like the rules of spellcasting. So.
My understanding is that concentration in Starfinder is not really too much. If you get hit with a spell, the spell's gone. That's it. You can't really do anything. And you incur an attack of opportunity if you're anywhere near them with casting a spell.
Yeah.
So that was most of your rounds because you guys were right there. But you all did some pretty badass moves and had some good tactics. But then you got hit by that console. You didn't roll well on the reflex saves. It was tough. You weren't expecting it.
I rolled terribly for most of that game, except for that final shot that always ends up being the kill shot because
you're a murder bot.
I failed.
no, because I
hard
do a
on
lot
my-
of damage. I'm very good at my job, which is
That's
not
true.
killing.
Which is what? Killing? Right.
No, doing damage.
Yeah, which leads to death. Just like the last boss. So congrats, man. Another notch in the old belt there. for you.
Another
one, but
notch in the
damn.
belt.
None of the deaths on the Chimera count though. because they were all plants.
Those are all
what
fakes
they're all like
that we know of.
simulations.
We
I
don't know
really said I
necessarily.
tried a combat maneuver that time, and
That was awesome.
I failed.
You failed, but honestly, that's part of it. Is that the dice work in mysterious ways?
I just pictured him like grabbing by the shoulders and then like, picking up, moving him. Like,
And as soon as you picture
There's
that,
some
I
little-
hoped that you would have gotten it, but then would have failed the 20% chance. So as you grab them, you're like, "Oh," and you lean forward, and like your hands go through the gray.
and then he phases back, and my hands are like stuck in the middle of him. And I could feel his heart as it beats.
none of you
holding it.
stayed far away either, because there was. Well, I guess Heerz did, but he didn't.
I did,
he didn't
yeah.
really have a line of sight.
What? And then Nico was just like sneaking around in the dark.
Nico was sneaking around in the back, but see, the thing is that the gray pulled out the gun, which was a numbing thing, right? Because he was going to subdue you, and then as soon as you guys were like, "Now we're going to take you out," he's like, "All right, I'm just going to kill y'all." But one thing that would have been really cool was I wanted him to lean forward through the console to shoot you, and then lean back because he can phase in and then phase out. But none of you all came in, so I'm just going to knock you guys away. Get away from me! Poof, poof. Knock
I
him
was
away.
actually really concerned that he was gonna like push a button and then like a mech warrior was gonna come out of the ground.
That would have been super
Like-
dope.
Like if he was just like sitting in the
Yeah. Whoa. Like Dr.
How are we supposed
Robotnik.
to fight
Yeah.
this thing?
No, but I mean, to be fair, this was your first encounter with a gray. This was your first time
I don't trust
really
It was a doozy.
going up against him. Sorry, well, what?
I don't trust.
That was a
I don't trust
doozy.
anyone.
I was almost at like full health basically to start, and now I'm like down to my bare 3 stamina.
Yeah. And I mean, picture if you hadn't gotten that save against the whole person. Picture if you didn't get those shots off, Rick, if you had missed those. And,
And I got
Hadn't
lucky.
killed him.
you got lucky.
My first hit.
Can
For
it
sure.
Can it last? I mean, this is like what I said last time. This is a dangerous place where you guys are at. And I mean, the troll polyp a couple episodes ago, Nico, you were almost at death.
I mean, I'm still pretty close. I got like 4 HP left plus like 18 stamina.
Don't y'all?
Jeez.
Well, the stamina helps, but don't y'all have some
Healing serums?
serums of healing?
I don't know.
I didn't use one.
You've got some.
I don't know. I think some of
I don't
those.
believe I have any.
I think you have a couple
I have
because you pulled
at
from
least
some, right?
One.
Hmm.
I thought we pulled some, but I don't know.
Well,
When you
Doc-
left-
Dr. OK took all of them because they said
Diorama.
Yeah, he said no, they're mine.
Dr.
so
K has them all. Yeah,
He has a
I
good
think so.
amount. And John, you mentioned that sleeping is not a good idea because this place is falling apart or something.
Falling
like
apart.
that.
I mean, look, I don't want to say no. I will say in general, I'm never gonna like have you guys be someplace where you can never do anything, right? You're always gonna have something. One, just from a game perspective, it's not. This isn't a crushing game, but there are times and there are books where it's gonna be easy and you guys easy in terms of health, and you guys can recoup and recuperate. And there are gonna be times where it's not. And I think if you guys want to long rest, I came up with a good solution for a way to do that.
I was thinking 10-minute, but does a 10-minute rest do anything?
It does.
Yeah, with one, when you burn one resolve point on a 10-minute rest, you can recover all your stamina.
Oh, I'll do that.
Yeah, so
well, we could just do a long rest too, is what John's saying. We might want to save
Long
your
rest,
resolve.
you recover 1 HP per character level.
I don't need that.
yeah.
Oh,
You
you
can't
can't.
do it for me.
That's
I only
I've heard
need it
other,
for my biohacks.
Yeah.
I just
Other
need
players
to
talk
regain
about this, that,
stamina
like,
points.
in Starfinder, you can gain back stamina pretty easily, but like there's no real way to recuperate health. You have to use healing potions or serums or spells to get your health back up.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes sense. Like if you look at stamina as like your endurance and like your fatigue level, and your actual HP is your physical health. That if you were shot and stabbed to the point where your armor broke loose and you're all out of breath, if you actually took bodily damage, that takes more than just sleeping.
That makes a lot of sense.
It does make a lot of sense.
Think that's a good explanation, and I think we should rest.
Okay. Well, let's move you guys to the map over here.
Right before you do that, I was looking at this title screen that you have, which There's now 6 red dots. Those were there from the last episode. I'm assuming those are supposed to represent the information beam.
Yeah, the 6 holographic cylinders.
But there's also a little green speck above the T, and there's a green speck on it. Is that?
That's not intentional. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
So
It's a
just drew
glitch
that
on
accidentally.
It's probably a glitch. Are y'all on the screen?
A real glitch.
Yes.
I don't see any different other than what's there.
I mean, like I can zoom out and zoom back in, and it stays.
Are you on the landing screen or on the screen with the
landing?
the
Okay.
landing screen? Yeah. Oh well, ignore it. So these information brains are significant enough that he put them on the landing page. Let's keep that in mind when we go into this level.
Well, these projector things.
Yeah, the brains. We got to pull them down and protect them, and save them.
I don't think that.
What?
Yeah. I don't think the 10 minutes will recharge spell slots, though. I'm trying to find out.
If a brain is already separated from a body, I'm going to go ahead and say that's firmly within the realm of a liability.
Oh my god.
Nick comes in with the one-liner, pinning himself, accusing himself. You all can think about, these brains, maybe we want to use them. Also consider that, the creature, he said that these brains were a way to repurpose and use data.
Wait, hold on. Rewind a little bit. Why are brains considered liabilities? They can't attack you. They can't hurt you.
Yeah, but you're also carrying around a brain with you with no specific purpose or function. It's just kind of like, do you really want to be carrying a brain around? What is it going to do for you? It's already dead.
There is much to be studied, young man.
And I don't know what your definition of dead is, but if the brain still has functions, then it's alive.
Alive.
Eh,
Then it is alive.
what is life? I think life is the ability to choose for yourself.
All right, finally.
You don't think these brains could choose? Let's ask them. We got to
All right.
plug them into something to let them.
We're gonna have. We should totally have this debate on the actual game where we just go up to one of the brain beams and we just so we have an ongoing debate going on between myself
Yeah,
and
are you guys
Rick
alive or
19
dead?
here.
And the brains are going to be like, just kill me, kill me.
So what do you guys want to do? Because again, as this creature, as you killed it, Rick, it fell back. The back of its head explodes from, again, something buried deep inside explodes. The console goes dark,
As Rick
doesn't work.
knocked it unconscious, the back of its head exploded.
Naturally, of course. No, you killed it. Killed it. It was brought to 0 HP. Explodes.
Here says, I think we should gather intel, but I'm kind of, a little worn out if anyone wants to rest. I think it's probably wise and prudent given that we're dealing with a pretty powerful alien race we've never encountered before. It was obviously a tough battle.
Well, I'm gonna take 10 just to...
I need a bit longer, I gotta say.
I do have to point out that the rumbling and explosions are continuing to happen at increasing intervals. I'm not sure this place is stable enough for us to take a long rest.
Someone
I
should take
tend to
watch.
agree.
Someone
I
should just take
volunteered.
first watch, and if
I
we have
volunteered
to
to
interrupt,
take watch.
All right, I gotta sleep first then. Thanks, guys.
All right.
It'll help us
So-
out, I promise.
And Rick
So-
tucks you in.
So y'all are taking a long rest?
I am taking a long rest, and here's
Some of
this
us
too.
are. Yeah.
Rick
Well,
will not take
if
a long
one
rest.
person is taking a long rest, then for all intents and purposes, you guys are you are all waiting around for 8 hours, right?
Not
Yeah,
necessarily.
but I mean, isn't the definition of a long rest you have to be resting? Like being on watch isn't restful, correct?
Correct. But the people who are resting, part of what I'm thinking is that this place is,
It's about to just
yeah.
die, and
Yeah.
we have 8 hours.
Well,
we
Well,
can't.
you don't
Okay.
know. It could be in the next few hours. It could be in the next 24 or 36. The more
Well, that's what we're saying is Rick's not going to take a rest. So if something starts to happen enough that he thinks it's like the place is crumbling on us, he will wake them up, and they'll just not get their full rest.
I actually think that because it's rumbling, what I was going to do is that you can rest your full 8 hours, but either you're probably going to have a D4 of which you don't restore something, right? So it's like
Because it's rumbling. What if rumbling rocks them to sleep?
a gentle cradle from wherever you are cradles you to sleep.
Yeah,
Yes.
like a little massage chair or something.
No, I mean, so you would restore your stamina, you would restore your HP, right? Which is 1 per level, right? As you rest. So you would all get 3 HP back, right? And then you would get spells back.
Yeah, that's the idea for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me.
And then Nico, you would get what back?
Health.
Health. Okay. I mean, I think this feels like the best way to do it for me. I'm going to roll something just to see, but let me just do that real quick. Let me just do a quick roll. So you all want to stay in this room for 8 hours.
I mean, I'd like to roll to
I'd
see,
like to not be in this room.
like, as an engineer and a computer, I don't know, like, expert as Heerz is, he'd like to maybe see the state of this structure, and, like, see how risky it is.
Actually,
The
I
ship or
agree
whatever the
with
hell it is.
I agree with Will. We should not sleep in this room.
This room,
Well,
sure.
okay. Before we even talk about sleeping, like maybe you should check this computer because like this
Yes.
guy wasn't concerned about the room collapsing.
No, sure. And I will check first. I just wanted to, before
Yeah.
we
Same.
got carried away, just say, hey, we should probably take it easy too.
So let's take a 10-minute rest for now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I mean,
Well,
we don't have
I don't want to. I don't
either.
want to use my resolve points if that's. I don't
Oh,
want to use a resolve point for that, to be honest.
okay.
Personally, so if you guys want to like do a 10-minute rest,
Well, so let's talk about. So you're going to take a 10-minute rest right now, or some of you are.
I was going to check. I didn't want to necessarily do it in this room. I wanted to check this room and then go.
sure, I agree with that.
Okay. So you guys are going to check the room, and then you'll figure out the rest situation, which is super compelling, and we'll keep all of it, and it'll be most of the episode. It's talking about rest.
All right.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, indeed. I was going
right.
to tell you guys what you get because you guys are looking around, right? You're trying to see what's
yes.
going on. Okay. The creature, the gray, back of the head exploded. Consoles must have been connected to that because the consoles are down. Consoles cannot be accessed. You do find as you're going around, you do see that in the podium there is a compartment that is you kind of depress your hand and comes out from one of the consoles. It just like mechanically comes out. There you find 500 UPBs. You find a hacking kit, and you find an engineering toolkit for building maintenance.
Nico's going to take the hacking kit.
Okay. Do you all search the gray?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to search this gray.
You find. Yes.
Good. I don't know. UPBs. That's like the stuff that you make things from, like that we found in the other.
Starship
With the-
upgrades.
Yeah.
Universal.
Well, they're equal to like 1 credit. So you could either buy
That's
things
true,
with
they are,
credits, or you could trade these little, like, I think it's like 1 by 1 by 1, like cubes that essentially are the basic building blocks for so many things that they are a functional part of the economy. And they're equal to
Universal
1 credit.
polymer base.
Well, I'll take this toolkit.
Heerz takes a quarter of those.
2 quarters of the 500?
No, 1 quarter.
Yes, and I
He's
will
not
take
an
a
asshole.
quarter.
He takes 1 quarter of those,
Okay.
and then he'll take the engineering thing that you mentioned. For
Okay, the
structure
engineering
stuff.
kit.
Yeah.
I want it, but I don't need it yet.
But you're
It's fine.
okay. Well, let me know if you want it later. We can talk about it or something. I have it for now.
On the gray,
Okay.
Fight for it.
the suit, the faded green with the gold like rings, right? It functions as basic Lashunta temp weave. It's called a gray skin suit. But it functions as Lashunta temp weave. Note that grays are small, so it's technically for a small creature. Also, the gun is an advanced numbing beam, 2 batteries, 20 charges each. None were fired. That thing is the thing that hit Dr. OK, the glove with the glow, is a static shock pad. 1 battery. And that was used, it has some charges depleted because it was used against Dr. OK.
Is the numbing beam, is that a small arms or is that a rifle?
Good question. Don't know. Let me look. Had it up here. It is a Armory 35. It deals non-lethal damage.
It's a 2-headed long arm.
Okay.
1d8 damage.
Yep.
50 foot of range.
And last thing, as you guys are going through the skin suit, you feel something in the breast pocket. And if you remember, you found something in the central hub that was like this. You find what appears to be a gray security card, but it is damaged. It could be repaired, but you think it could be damaged and repaired using the other one that you found. You maybe using the two of those, you're able to repair that and get a working security key card. Now, you all were just looking at the podium. You were looking at the gray. Was there anything else you wanted to look at in the room in general? Do you want to do a perception check on the room?
Yes.
Okay. Who is doing the perception check?
I will roll perception.
Same.
Okay. Got 2, 3.
Me too.
I
Rick doesn't see me.
seem very distracted. I rolled a 2.
Roll the 2. Nico.
I rolled let's see here. I rolled an 18.
18. You think something looks familiar about the airlock door that's to the west? That's on the west side of the room. Can't quite tell what it is. It does look familiar. Other than that, there doesn't seem to be anything else in the room except for the data in these things. It does appear that they're still projecting, but sometimes they'll go off and then they'll come back on. The data is moving slower. Nothing's moving into the podium. The podium seems like it's powered down.
Looking at
Actually misread. I can't actually roll a 2. I got a 12.
12.
But
That's fine. Same thing.
looking at the brains on the roof. Are they like hard fastened in there, or is it possible to take them down?
You could take them down. You could destroy them. You could do whatever you want. They seem like they are like hardwired into something that is like holding them there, and then like going through the brain to project the information down. Like they're a conduit for information, for sorting information.
These brains belong to people who were probably taken from their homes and experimented on. I think we should try to remove them.
Nico wants John. So Nico is going to roll for the awareness and possible kind of perception that maybe these minds were simulations of what we saw in the Chimera.
Oh, you think this is like
That's
that
a
brain
pretty
is
good
Lozu
point,
and that
dude.
brain is sneaky.
In the same spirit of that, Heerz will try to get that console up and running, see if that's possible, maybe.
Here's you're pretty sure the console's not going to run. It seems like whenever the gray died, the key card and the console both shut down. They locked down.
are they integrated into this mechanism somehow?
Mm-hmm.
And
Would it be possible to repair the key card and then connect to the system yourself?
I will try whatever. I certainly have the
I can
skills
assist
for that. So
in computers.
yeah, if you and Nico could help out, that would be engineering or computers. Would you say for repairing?
Wait, does
the
Kelly
key
say
card?
that?
Huh?
Here sounds a lot like Kelly lately.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry it wasn't in character enough. I want to repair the key card, so anyone who's good at that, help me out. I'm doing it, and I guess it's probably I'm just gonna say computers because I'm better.
it's
at that.
engineering.
It's engineering, which I'm less good at, but still good. All right.
And Nico, give me a either life science or physical science check about your question.
Okay.
I can assist.
Sure.
What was the thing that he was asking?
Try
Who?
to.
Nico?
Actually,
Yeah.
I can't do that type of skill. I'm not trained in that.
Okay.
Oh.
And
Why
what
So
did
You,
you
you
ask?
ask it out loud. Like,
Yeah,
it'd
so
be,
you ask it, and what does Dr. OK, say?
if
Can
we
I
can
try
try to
medicine
simulate.
check?
Well, why
I-
don't you just ask me to
Yeah, just ask
Okay.
Dr.
look
OK.
into it?
Nico's just going to wonder aloud. I wonder if these brains were part of the simulations powering whatever we saw in there. Because I can only assume that that's what we saw. It's the only thing that's even close to the truth here, is that these brains that are registering data were transmitting information. Because Lozu just dropped dead, and this ship seems to be falling apart. What if there's damage done to this room, and one of the brains fell, and it was Lozu's, and she just collapsed as a result of the information interruption?
That is an interesting theory. I would have to concur with that if that's possible.
Agreed.
Anybody know how to take a look at these brains anymore for any type of information?
I have some ability and probably the doctor.
I can take a look.
If you guys handle that, I can handle the repair on the key card.
Heerz helps with the key card, or he rolled a 14. So
it's an engineering check.
I'll assist.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, let's go through this. So what's your assist?
Rick
Nico?
walks over and he points at the key card and says, like, if you connect that wire to that wire, and he's right, and it helps.
Oh, so you aid as well?
I got a 16 for my assist.
So it's 2 aids.
Nice.
So it's +4. So it's 18. Yeah, you're putting it together. You take a few minutes and you're like, I think I can get it to work. And as you get everything set up, there's a little purple, bar of light at the top that comes on. So you were successful in repairing it.
All right, we did it.
Now, the question that you have about your theory, Nico, you can roll life science or physical science. I'll also allow a computer's check for a different type of insight. So maybe
Okay.
Dr. K, you roll one. Nico, you can roll another.
I'll roll another.
Yeah, I rolled a 29 on the life science.
Here's assist on computers.
29 from Dr. OK on the life science.
22 for Nico.
25.
And here's your assisting. 25. So you assisted. Cool.
Yeah.
You all are fairly certain of two things. One, the computer in this room, this is what I was saying, Dr. OK, where you did another, I think I told you, this room seems like it's the data foundry for the rooms that you guys found the files for. So there's nothing here. It wouldn't make, it seems like whatever the chimera, whatever was going on there, whatever like control window,
Not here.
it is unrelated to here. As far as the brains go, you're fairly certain that kind of a technology where the brains are part of what's going on the chimera, combined with the fact that you're like, I don't think these are related. There's a lot of technology that you've seen here that is outlandish. I never thought this would even exist ever. It's probably not out of the realm of possibility, but it's probably not what happened here. It's likely not.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was probably used for funneling and thinking through information that's here and running calculations.
But Dr. OK, my next question is, are these brains still alive?
I can do a medicine check on that, right?
Yeah, sure.
I aid with that.
Would it be a medicine check?
I would also say that with your life science check, you rolled so high
Life
that I
science?
think you would know. They are not alive.
They're not alive.
They're processors. They are stimulated just enough to move through and think through information. Anything that has to do with emotion, memory, anything like that has been like wiped out.
As I said, liabilities.
You keep using that word. I'm not sure you know what it means.
Oh, come on. You totally missed the opportunity for a Princess Bride reference there. I'm sorry.
Accessing Webster's dictionary,
You keep using that
liability
word.
is...
I don't know. I don't think that what it means, what you think it means.
So what do you guys want to do? You are at a position. You are thinking, maybe I'm going to rest. Maybe I'm going to do a short rest. Maybe I'm going to do some sort of a long rest, even though don't know what will happen. There's a door here. There's also a door back in the central hub. You guys never went through the doors on the other side.
Yes, I think we should go explore.
Do you want to check to see what's on the other side of this room, this door here first?
Nico's going to say as he takes one more look at the gray body, like, be great to interrogate one of these things, but they keep on blowing their own brains out.
Exactly. It blew itself up.
Yeah,
You
right.
helped it, Rick.
That's not what I saw, but
I mean,
don't know.
it is pretty jarring.
So
these things are very dangerous.
they are. And that is why
I think we should rest for a little bit. I don't know. I don't want to die here. So
can I find out how the state of this thing as an engineer
Sure.
with
give me an
Nico's
engineering
help
check.
maybe? All right. Just want to see how this place is holding up. So the engineering check is a 16.
can you help out, Nico? And
Yes.
Killbot.
I can help.
Thanks, guys.
I'm taking a look. Oh,
That's a 23 for me on the assist.
Great.
I get 11 passes, right? So it's just a +1, right?
Yep. So total, or no, it's
19.
+2.
+2.
Yep.
Oh, so total 20.
This room mostly unharmed. You think it's probably due to a lot of the infrastructure that's allowing these brains to be here. For some reason, and because maybe the door that's on the west, it seems like a pretty heavy door. It seems like this room is mostly unharmed. Maybe a couple cracks here and there, but nothing like the other rooms that clearly are, totally damaged. Cracks everywhere, things falling down. You think it's likely that the other rooms are cracked from whatever external thing is happening. Why is this place rumbling? Why is there an earthquake? Why are things falling down? Why are the lights going out? The lights haven't gone out in this room. And then thinking about some of the other information that you have, you think maybe some of this damage was done in the other rooms. It could be that not all of this damage was from whatever's happening externally. Sometimes there might be damage from things that have happened internally.
I mean, it's a risk, but Heerz is going to press his point and see if the party agrees. What can we do?
We can find a way off of this heap. Pronto.
Nico is saying, let's take a rest, but whatever we do, the next thing we need to be doing is we need to find some answers. We need to know where we are, what the hell's going on, and who's in charge now. We don't know the truth about anything.
I'd rather have my life than the answers, frankly.
So would I.
Which is why I'm trying to do this. But I get where you're coming from. I totally do.
This is a tough call.
It's tough.
I want to look out this airlock. Can I see? Is there a window?
There's no window.
Okay. Well,
could we open it?
I suggest that we open the airlock, see what's on the other side of it, and then possibly secure this room or find another room that's more suitable for you to rest. But I am willing to stay up the night to protect us.
All right, let's do it. Agreed.
Nice compromise. We all have environmental suits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do we want to clear this out? Do that?
Rick will move and kneel down with his laser rifle pointing at it.
I'm assuming that...
Pointing at what?
Can we, figure out the controls for the airlock?
Roll a perception check.
23.
The reason why this door looks familiar to Nico, you were super
16.
close. The reason why is because, Rick, you realize that this door, like the other airlock doors, has a camera in it. You would realize that the key card could work. The key card could open it. You could try and force it with the computers if you wanted to. Or you could try and do something with the gray hand signals. But it seems like the key card might be a ticket to opening it.
Does somebody have that key card?
I have the key card.
I have it.
Rick reaches out to get it from you.
He walks up and presses it to the door.
Okay.
Sorry. What were you saying, Rick?
I say Rick put his hand out to grab it from you as you walk past him.
Right. Whatever works.
So Rick points his gun at the double doors and waits for Heerz to open it.
Heerz presses the card to the door.
Okay.
Roll for initiative. What?
You go to open the... 1 second.
Oh, God. I don't like pauses whenever we're opening doors.
This is a strange place.
It opens pretty easily, and much like when you were leaving the room that was like kind of a decontamination chamber, there's just a small little vestibule that you all see. 10 by 10 room. Leads to another door.
Shoot. There's nothing. Is there windows or anything on that one that we can look through?
If you all wanted to open that door, you could open that door. Seems like it goes on to somewhere.
Nico's going to be curious, and he's going to start to step over to that door.
We're all prepared for decomp, right? Like decompression. We all have our environmentals.
I am always prepared for that.
Yes. Let's do so with caution.
So metagaming, this is like the end of the map. This door is like up against the edge of the map.
So we're gonna decompress the ship.
No. I don't know where it leads. It could be a dead end, or John has another whole map to take us to, which means it would be like the end of this level and we're moving forward. I'm just saying.
What do you guys want to do?
Rick keeps his gun trained on those doors, and he looks at the others for confirmation.
Okay.
Here's just shrugs.
Nico is at the ready with everybody else now.
Can't really see much on the map.
I'm going to... Yeah, it's just a small chamber. I will do this. Are you guys... Who was opening the door? Nico? Sorry?
No.
Rick's here.
No.
No, it's not me.
Not
I'm not
me.
opening that door.
Not me either. I'm not going to open the door.
Hey, I think the people that want to press on, and I think they should be taking the lead
So
on
Rick
this
and
since
Dr.
they're
okay?
so inquiring.
Rick will walk up to the door and push the button.
Rick walks open to the door and pushes the button.
Did we do our 10 minutes or no?
Did you guys do 10 minutes?
I'm not going to do 10 minutes because it's not worth
Okay.
it for me because the resolve points thing. But
Okay.
Okay.
The door opens slowly. One side kind of tilts, leans to the other side. I'm going to move you guys to the next map.
Told you.
Dust hangs thick in the air in this roughly octagonal room. Cracks run through the smooth stone ceiling and floor, as well as the wall to your right, which has all this dull metal paneling on it. Resting along the wall is this hollow frame of gold and silver wires running from floor to ceiling, just like thick wires wrapped around. They're all twisting in intricate patterns, form these several hollow hemispheres along the length. There's a machine made of these shards of smoky crystal that anchors the wires. This is all along that northern wall, right? And it forms these small hemispheres that are hollow along the length. And each crystal fits into this tight pattern. So just picture this complex machinery of silver, gold wires, crystals, things holding it all in place. There's these blue lights that form in the crystals and then move through the wires as if information seems to be going through, but then at some point they stop. It seems like it could be broken. But when they do go through, they go into holes in the wall or the floor, and they loop back into this crystal machine. Southwest corner, a chair and a desk and a computer workstation smashed. There's debris and rubble all throughout the area, and there seems to be some sort of a humanoid form along the rubble where the workstation was. So what do you guys want to do?
So is there another door, or is this just a closed chamber?
There's
The
a
only
door
way
on
in-
the other side of the room.
Okay.
Directly across. It's a single door. There's no single door. So do you guys want to stay in the room? Do you want to keep going?
Is it still shaking? Like, do we sense that we've...
Yep. The shaking has continued. It seems like
Is it-
whatever is plaguing that area is also plaguing this area.
okay.
Rick will step into the room cautiously.
Okay.
Can I roll perception for, like,
Sure.
to see what happened here, or is there, like... Is this, like, trapped?
I agree. I'm going to roll perception as well.
Same.
Okay, so you guys are going to roll perception. Sorry,
26.
15.
14.
No.
14.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on. I forgot to add my modifier. 22. 15 was the natural roll.
22, 26. Right? Was that right, Dr. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Rick, you step in. You can just barely make out and see what's going on here. The light is still mostly good from the ceiling. It's not dim light. Flickers occasionally, but you're fine. But you step in, and Rick, because you speak Aklo, you understand this, but in your brain, you just hear this angry, vicious noise of like, what did you do with them? You do not belong. And this creature that looks like a gray, but is on all fours and has this sharp set of teeth that are filled with blood and a tail with a stinger on it, leaps out from over behind the wreckage and runs over to attack you. Rick, roll for initiative.
Just Rick.
All of you.
Crap.
Oh, that's a natural 1 for me, so I got 4 total.
Woo. All right, let's give me 1 second. Let me pull up the classic Don John initiative tracker. Nico, you said you got a 4. Anybody else get in the 5 to 10 category or the less than 10 category?
I got 8.
8 from Rick.
9 from Heerz.
9 from Heerz. Woo. Dr. OK. Save us.
17.
17. Okay, so Dr. OK standing right there because you didn't come in. This you didn't like hear any of this in your head. But Rick, it makes sense that you rolled so low because you're just like, what? Like, I thought we were going to be decompressed, and now we're in this room. Now this creature's charging at me, and it's crazy. And we are going to go into round 1. It is the creature's turn. So,
where is it on the map?
Oh, let me turn it away from the GM layer. Oh, it's so nice. There we go. Bum, 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 bow. It is across the way, and it is going to move very swiftly. Give me un momento por favor. Yes. It runs, mentally shouting, "You do not belong! You do not belong!" In your head, Rick runs over to you, and right before it leaps as if it's charging you, like literally using the mechanic charging you, but it just comes up to attack you, and these teeth come at you and try and grab onto your leg. That is a 31 to hit. And these gnarled, gross teeth come in, grab onto your leg for 11 points of damage. And I'm going to need you to make a will save.
Ooh, okay.
Shouldn't have done this.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think so either.
My
But
will
whatever.
is a 12.
I have a bad feeling about this.
A 12. Something about the voice and the bite and everything just gets in your brain, and you are shaken for 3 rounds because
Oh, no.
this thing is just
Sorry, how much damage did you say I took?
11 points of damage from the first attack.
There's another attack? Great.
Here's like
So
sorry.
you're shaken, -2 to attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, ability checks for 3 rounds. The second attack, as it bites you and just grabs into your android body, it's also going to have its tail come up from behind it and come stab into your other leg. That is a 16 against KC. Is that hit?
Yeah, it does hit.
Oh, okay. All right. That is another 11 points of damage to you. You're shaken for 3 rounds. That was from last time. Technically, I think you would have the psychic terror again, but I think it's fine.
Should we run?
You guys can run. That was the creature's turn. It is Dr. Ok's turn. What do you want to do?
I want to get the heck out of here because I'm like not in the. I can't fight, man. I got nothing. I could burn med pack if I had one, I think, but I don't think I have one.
I thought you do.
Unless
have
we had one
something.
from earlier.
I thought you
From,
do
like,
have
the
some
Chimera.
stimpaks.
Unless I just didn't
Not stimpaks.
add it to my equipment on here.
I'm pretty
I
sure
think
we
so.
did, because at the end of the... Didn't you grab some in Professor Benjamin's room?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's possible.
I think you grabbed like 4. Right.
If I can do that, then I can hit him with a pharmacological, and I can get back in this.
I mean, Rick's about to die.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's no joke.
How effective would a run be? I mean, can it just like come after us, or is
If
there
you
a way
guys-
to totally disengage and de-aggro?
We could try to shut the door.
Also, could we like go back into the airlock and just lock it?
You could.
I'm confused. Like, why would that gray lock this door on us, knowing? Oh, I guess maybe he didn't know this thing was here, or they didn't know this thing was here.
Or maybe he did and they just didn't play nicely together.
Maybe.
Do you want to roll a wisdom check, and I can give you another thought?
Is it Will's turn?
Okay.
Whose turn is it?
Who's rolling?
It's Dr. Ok's turn.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I can roll that.
Okay.
Sure. You wanted wisdom?
Yeah.
I got a 15 on my wisdom check.
15. I'll say this. It could... The reason why this door was locked could be tied to the creature. Could also just be tied to the fact that maybe this gray didn't want you to leave that room.
Got it.
To get to where you are now. What are you going to do? You're going to use a... Again, I'm pretty sure you have 4 Mark 1 healing serums. Oh, wait. Rick, what did you roll?
For what?
For your will save? 12?
13?
No, you rolled a 12.
12?
Yeah.
Uh,
but it's a mind-affecting emotion and fear effect. Don't you get a plus 2?
Yes, it's a mind affecting. I get a plus 2, yeah.
You're not shaken. But
Not shaken!
But-
But I'm still dying.
you're fine. So both times with both hits, the pressure in your mind, again, you just felt it with the gray. Now you feel it with this gray carnivorous creature. Like the pressure almost overwhelms you, but you're just able to push through and focus on maybe like the pain that you're feeling or something real to steel yourself from being shaken, even though you're about to die.
Yeah, Rick is still super calm, but he's gonna say, like, retreat, get back, shut these doors.
Okay, John, can I, like, do I know if I can, like, sort of engineer a door to stay shut? Like, if we're on the other side of it?
Sure, you could try and do that.
That's
Also,
possible.
Dr. K, what do you want to do? Also, other thing,
My bad, I'm talking out of turn, I just realized.
I want to use the healing serum, but I don't know how to use it because I don't have it in my equipment checklist.
restores hit points when administered. It's 1d8 hit points.
Oh, but no stamina?
No. But
Oh.
you can get stamina with 10 minutes. You can't get hit points.
Right. But there's no way for me to burn a resolve point now and get
No.
stamina.
I don't think so. Not during combat. Unless you were to, like, go down or something like that.
Right.
You could just knock yourself out and go
No. I guess I'm gonna push up and try to attack him with the syringe spear without any, just to stab at him, not doing any other property. But
You want to
Okay.
fight this thing? I thought we were gonna try to retreat.
You could also
are we
heal Rick.
retreating?
I-
Okay. I could
Or
do a
retreat.
medicine check on Rick.
Yep, or that, for sure.
whatever you want to do on your turn.
Now let's retreat.
Okay.
It's
So
easier.
do you run back into the room, Heerz? Or Dr. K?
Can I like pull Rick out? Give him a like boost? I don't know.
Hey, sorry, just so everybody knows, serum of healing is under magic gear.
It's a magic gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a magic item.
Okay. So you could pull Rick. I think if you do, this thing will get an attack of opportunity to Rick not moving away in a disengaging fashion. Guarded
I
step.
see. So I'm gonna just level my weapon and ready. If
I mean, I'll take that Mark 1 if you want to stab me with it.
yeah,
I would like to be. I'll take it. I'll take it.
I'll stab him then with the Mark 1.
You stab him with a Mark 1. I think the person who stabs rolls the hit points that get applied.
It says 1d8.
Yep, 1d8. So Dr. K, roll 1d8.
Oh, Dr. OK rolls.
Yeah, because he stabbed. Whoever does the healing gets to roll.
Come on, big money.
Come on, big money.
8.
8. Full.
Yes.
Nice. Full hit points. Well done.
Awesome.
Awesome. This is some tough stuff. Now it is. Here's your turn.
All right.
Rick, do you need help getting out of here? We're gonna try to get out.
I will be able to get myself out. Just focus on shutting that door.
All right, let's get out of here. Come on.
Here's like opens the door.
I'm gonna say that we'll just say I'm gonna give you a thing that says that you have moved out of the room. Which one do I want to use? I'm gonna use this one. Just gonna give you the little rook symbol saying that you've gone back. I don't know why. Looks cool. So,
That's cool. I like
both
books,
doors
yeah.
are open right now?
yeah, both doors are open. It's just a different map.
Okay.
So, but you run back into the room here. Yeah?
Okay. He shouts
is
like
that-
to everyone, but
Is that
Yeah.
what you do?
I said, come on, guys, come on. I'm going to try to lock this behind us. This thing is ridiculous. Let's go.
Okay, so you run back into the room, standing near the console, the door, ready to shut it. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I'm not trying to force you. I'm just asking.
oh no. The good question. That's exactly what I'm trying to do.
Okay, because
I'm
I'm
ready to
trying to
shut
make
it.
it clear. Yeah, that's fine. Rick, it is your turn.
Rick is going to take a guarded step back.
Okay.
Boom. So now he's in this room.
Okay.
And then he's also going to, at that same time, he drops his artillery laser behind him.
Yep.
And then he pulls out his great axe.
Okay.
Actually, I changed my mind. I'm not going to do that
What?
because I'm now outside of his range, so I won't take an attack of opportunity.
Sure.
So Rick is as he steps back and he lifts his gun and he's just going to shoot.
Okay. List.
And he shouts, "Get this door shut!" Oh, that's a 17 plus 8 to hit.
17 plus 8 to hit. That
I
is
was doing
going to
math
be
on that.
a hit against KAC or EAC.
EAC.
Yeah, that hits.
All right.
Boom.
And that's a D10, which is this one. Boop, 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 boop.
Boop 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 doo.
That's only.
When can I do a swift action?
Say again?
You can always do a swift action, but I apologize if I didn't ask if you want to do anything else on your turn because we moved past your turn.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, I want to slam this now.
I would normally say yes, but now we're 2 people past your turn, so I think
Fine.
we're gonna leave hands off the chest piece on that.
So that's 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage as this thing gets hit, and as it gets hit, you hear the scream in your mind of pain from it. Nico, unless you want to do anything else with your turn, Rick, 19.
That's all I can do.
That's all you can do. Okay, Nico, what are you doing on your turn?
So Nico, with his blaster, he is going to do a combat expertise shot.
Okay.
So this was something I forgot I had. And what it does is, so long as I have a resolve point, it doesn't cost a resolve point. So long as I have a resolve point as a standard action, I can make an expertise attack as an attack action. Prior to my attack, I can attempt a skill check using the chosen skill with a DC equal to 15 plus 1/2 your target's CR.
Okay.
If you succeed at the check and your attack hits, you roll your expertise die and add the result to your damage roll, and the target
Okay.
is shaken for 1 round.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. I like it. I like it.
So I'm using a bluff combat expertise attack here. So
Okay.
first, I think I roll my bluff check first, right?
Yep. Gonna be DC 16.
DC 16.
Yep.
Well, that was a 13 natural plus 9.
You got it.
That's 22.
Okay.
So
I
now,
like it.
Ooh, I like it. 14 plus 4, that's 18 to hit.
14 plus 4, 18 to hit. That is a
It
hit.
does have soft cover though, right?
It does have soft cover. Also, I realized that it has the same phase ability. So technically, Rick, you should have rolled a 20% miss chance. We already
I
moved
can roll
past
a
it.
20.
It's fine. You're fine. So that was an 18 to hit with a soft cover, which is plus 2. I think that would still be a hit. What was your D100 roll, Nick?
I'm making it right now. So
Okay.
for D100, it's the 100 die and then the D10 die,
Yep.
correct? Okay.
Yep.
That's a 71.
71. All right, you're good. That attack does hit.
So now
Nicely done.
Now I roll my D4 plus a D6.
Okay.
D4. Oh, 4 plus 3.
4 plus 3, 7 points of damage to this
Oh, wait.
thing. Yeah.
Hold on. 4 plus 1. Sorry. 5 plus 3. Sorry, because I forgot to add my combat specialization with small arms into it.
Okay. Does Hero Lab already add that in, though?
It has the 1d4 plus 1. I forgot to add the plus 1.
Got it.
So
Got it. Yeah.
there was
okay.
a 4 on the die roll,
Yeah.
plus 1, plus the 3 of them the expertise. For a
Nice.
grand total of 8 points of damage.
The 8 over Rick's shoulder, hitting the other shoulder of the creature. And now Rick and Nico, you hear this scream from, you do not belong, in your heads. That hurts my voice. In your heads as this pressure goes through.
I got something for my bluff check, though. So Nico, as he takes the shot, he's going to say, hello there. And he's going to take the shot.
Classic.
And he shoots. Now the creature is shaken for 1 round, too.
The creature is shaken for 1 round. Ooh, taste of its own medicine. -2 to attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, ability checks. Love it. Cool. I'm going to add that in right now. Okay, it is the top of round 2. Guess whose turn it is?
The horrible alien creature.
This beautiful specimen.
It's like a gray,
feral gray
xenomorph.
Yeah, it's like a friggin' feral gray.
It is. It's like
it is awesome.
Is it called a feral gray?
No, but you could do a life science check to see to kind of put together stuff around
Rick cannot do that.
Okay,
there are types. Grades.
Dr. OK, you leveled your weapon at it. I don't think that you hit. I think the only person who really hit, and it can't get to Nico, so I think, unfortunately, it's going to attack Rick. Again, it's the only thing. It's the only person. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you a thing, Rick. The only person that you can get to.
It is shaken, though.
Yeah, so it gets -2 to its attack.
So there's a chance.
There is a chance. But it runs up, just like shakes its head, like its tail whips back and forth, and it steps up and goes to bite you again. Rick.
Come on, roll low.
That is a 20 with the -2. Gets your KSC.
Oh, yeah, that hurts. So,
Rick, are you frozen?
No, I
Can't
fear
hear
for
you.
my life.
Can't
That's
hear
all.
you.
What?
I just fear for Rick's life. That's all.
I
we're all fearing.
also fear for Rick's life.
Oh no, Rick.
All right. That's 10 more points of damage as the bite comes in.
I am on the verge of death.
On the verge of death. Dr. OK, what are you doing on your turn?
Oof. I don't know what I want. What we can do. We're trying to retreat. I can attempt to attack him and draw some of his ire, but I won't last much longer than Rick.
Heerz is in the room behind you.
Okay.
John, what's the state on this thing? Is it pretty beat up?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Yeah.
I mean, you've dealt some good damage for sure. Is it beat up?
Is Rick able to move?
Yes.
You would have to do a guarded step. So would you, Dr. OK?
Okay, so I'm going to await. I'm going to hold an action for when Kev moves back from his guarded step. I'm also going to move back.
Okay.
But at the same time, I'm going to excrete 2 more blocks of slime, creating a barrier between us and said gray.
Nice.
Isn't Nico behind you? He didn't leave the room.
Yeah, Nico didn't leave. Also, you're going to delay your... If you're going to delay... Sorry, Heerz, I moved you in case...
yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, just in case one of them wanted to move into the previous square. So, because if you delay, is that a standard action, or is that like... Can you do anything else if you delay?
Well, it's not. It's a swift action.
Swift action to slime?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
do they have to be adjacent squares, or can you just do 2 adjacent
it has
to
to
you?
be adjacent squares, empty.
and if you move without a guarded step, it's going to get an attack opportunity on you.
Against myself?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because you are in a... Yeah.
Because you are in a threat square.
So basically, I want to do it like one after another
Where?
to like one step back.
Wait, Nico, did you use a full turn?
It's a standard action. That was my whole turn.
But
Well, standard
you
action
still
is
have
not a
move
full
action.
turn, so you still have a move action.
Oh.
Did you want to move?
Are we retreating? Like, is that really?
Yes,
Okay.
we're retreating. Yes,
Okay.
we're going to die.
All right. So, yeah, Nico's going to move back into the room.
Okay, so you moved back. I'll put you right here. Here's, I'll put you right here. You guys are just on the other side. Okay, so Dr. OK, you want to move and slime?
Yeah. But I'm going
He's
to
gonna wait
delay
till
the
after I do it.
slime. I'm going to take a guarded step back.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold an action, I guess, to slime when Rick moves out of this occupied square.
You still have a standard action, right?
It's a swift action.
Can you do a swift action and delay? I want you to do this, but I don't know that you can ready or delay and then also do an action.
No, he's delaying his action. So he's doing his move action and then
I'm doing my
delaying
move action
his swift
now.
action.
I'm doing the swift action on a delay.
I think that's different. So it's either you can delay your whole turn,
Right, that's what I'm saying.
or you can delay just the action.
So you're readying an action because your trigger is Rick moving?
Yes.
Got it. So you're readying an action. So the question is, can you use a swift action and ready an action? I think you can by using a standard action. Well, you decide on a standard move or swift action. The slime is a swift action, right? To use the slime?
Yes.
Okay. So you would essentially
swift action.
use your action to ready an action of a swift action, and the trigger is Rick moving.
Sure.
And I would say it is purely defensive. Well, this is important. Is you using the slime purely defensive? I think it is.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so it would happen before the event that triggers it.
Well, his trigger is going to be me backing up.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Does
it
that
needs
matter?
to be empty.
Okay.
But it says it's a standard action to ready an action.
Yeah, so you would use your standard action, ready an action,
To ready his swift action. Yeah.
and you would use your move action to move back, and you would be readying your swift action to have it on a trigger.
I know we might be spending too much time talking about this.
I totally agree, but I'm not going to lie.
We need to get it right.
We need to get it right, because if you guys die, there needs to be no question that the steps that happened before one of you went down were all by what we feel like was right. Just saying.
I mean, like, I don't even think this slime's really going to help anything.
It might.
honestly.
It'll slow them down.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he moved and then he used his standard action to ready his swift
Action. Yep. So, and your move action was the guarded step back.
Okay.
Cool.
Is it my turn now?
So,
All right.
Get the hell out. Run.
Yeah. Here's. It's your turn. What do you do?
Oh, okay. Well, Heerz wants to remember
Who's gonna
who's
get out
probably
of
going to
here?
move next, the Gray or Rick?
Well, can you shut this door? Shut this door.
Well,
in
so
front of
it-
you? Like,
Yeah,
It's gonna
the one
be-
that's between me and the.
It's
Oh,
going to
no,
be
but-
Heerz, and then Rick, and then Nico, and then round 3. The top round
There's
3.
two
there's a
separate
door
doors.
right here, is what
Yeah.
Kev's saying.
Yeah. There's a door.
okay,
right
so
Close it.
hold on a second.
there. Rick
so like,
or Dr. OK could have closed that door.
right.
Oh, the
Oh,
button's over
what?
near us.
Yeah.
Oh.
The buttons
So
are
Rick
not on the other side
goes-
to close the other door. It's next
So
to the
Dr.
door.
OK, use your standard action to shut the door.
All right, so Rick goes before the alien will. Okay, all right, the Gray. We're all aliens. All right, so Heerz goes up, and if he's not going to be attacked, like, because he's trying to remember how this freaking works right now, but like, if he's not going to be attacked by the alien, he'll close the door.
Wait, what?
Which will
He's gonna
happen,
walk
right?
back.
So you come back in, you're like,
no.
oh shit,
No,
the
don't do
controls
that.
are over there.
Don't do that.
What? I don't
sure?
get it. Like, all right, so hold
No,
on. Can-
okay,
my
because
question
we forgot this button is right next to us.
Yeah,
so
then
that's
close
the
it,
problem.
close it.
So
close it.
yeah, I'll close it on my turn. It's not my turn. So
Oh, okay,
you
got it.
just hold, delay your turn till after my turn, and I'll close the door, and then you try to close the other door when we all get out. So just delay your whole turn.
But then I'll just lose an entire turn, right? Like, there's no.
No, you
advantage.
just get moved back in initiative order
Oh,
to
okay.
behind.
Okay, so I can go sooner than I otherwise would if I were to just.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll delay my turn. Here's
Okay, so you
just
delay your turn. Rick,
waits
it
with
is your
bated
turn.
breath.
Okay, so what kind of action does it take to shut the door?
I would say that it would be like a move action. Pretty sure
So-
use item is move action.
I'm gonna push the button.
Okay. Door shuts.
Door shuts,
Okay.
and then fuck, because now Dr. OK can't move out.
What do you mean? Are we still in initiative?
You
Yeah.
are still in initiative order.
Because if it breaks through the door or is able to open the door itself, Rick's gonna hold his position.
Okay.
No, Rick will do a guarded step back, and
Well,
Then
you wouldn't
Doc-
need to, I think. 'cause
well,
the door
Dr. OK can now slime.
You can also just move back,
Yeah.
like
You're right.
without a guard step.
I wanted to do a guarded step.
All right.
Damn it!
Just want to make sure you do that. So, Dr. K,
I drop prone and crawl back.
I only move in prone now. Dr. K, it jumps to your turn, and you now slime the floor.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right.
Oh, that's too good.
That's good.
Slime. So that's
Slime.
all right. So you slime that there. The door shuts. I'm gonna move Dr. K down to right after Rick. And Nico, it is your turn.
Nico's going to pull out his dueling sword and just point his pistol at the door in case anybody comes in. And then he's going to move back further into the room.
Okay. So you step back into the room. Okay. Tough. On the other side of the door, top of round 3, you hear... I can say without having to roll a life science check, these things are cunning. It's got some tricks up its sleeve, but I'm going to give it a certain amount of time to decide if it wants to pursue you. It doesn't want you where you were. I'm going to roll a percent to see what it does.
Oh man, my heart is like thumping here.
I should have just shut that. I should have fused that door together. Is what I should have done.
I think we should get out of this area pronto. So, can we do like a tactical retreat?
Shoulda, woulda, couldas.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't come through in this 6 seconds.
I delayed my turn, so now it's my turn. Is that right?
It is now your turn. If you didn't do anything with your delay and it comes back to you, then yeah, you get to do whatever you want to do.
Right. Okay. Well, Heerz tells everyone, like,
All right, get on the other side of this door. We're going to try to fuse it shut. And if, Nico, you can help me with that, that'd be awesome.
and I think what else the hell I think that might be.
That's a successful assist. That's a 7 on the die.
Well, we're not doing it yet though, because they're.
You're also still in initiative order.
I mean, you could just like spend your lost turn and wait for us.
Yep.
You would just go.
Yeah,
go
I'll do that.
You just go in. Okay. You go in. Rick, it's your turn. What do you do?
Does Dr. OK go before me?
No, Dr. K moved because of the ready action.
Oh,
Shit, you mean like completely?
Fuck. That's what happens when you're ready in action.
Yep.
yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's fine. Yeah,
Wait, were you saying like delay my turn again, or just not?
yeah, but we're still in the room. I thought you could shut this door from remotely. That's why I was saying that.
Oh, okay.
But you can only shut the other door.
So I'm just going
after
to
we're
exhaust
out.
my turn if I do nothing though. I'm not like delaying it strategically or anything like that.
Yeah, you're just exhausted,
All right.
but that's fine because we're just trying to put space between us at this point.
Sure.
So.
But there is something that maybe I can try to help us out. Can I I have this cantrip where I can create sounds for distraction or pulling some creature away from us potentially.
Nice.
But I don't know if I can do it through doors. That's the thing.
What is this?
It's
spell?
called
What's the spell?
Ghost Sound. You create a volume of sound that rises, falls, recedes, approaches, etc. It can produce as much noise as 20 normal humans. You can do shouting, singing, talking, marching, running, blah, blah, blah. You can do different creatures with a roar of an alien.
What does it say about the
predator,
range?
The range
25
is
feet.
25 plus 5 per each second per each 2 levels. So I guess it's 30 feet because I'm level 3.
I don't know. Part of me wants to say that you would have to be able to see where you're casting it.
But I have been there in that room.
I kind of want to let the dice decide and say that if you want to cast it, that's fine, but you would roll a % chance to see whether it works.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. It'll kind of hit where that desk is. So I don't know. We'll see if this works. Might as well. So
so you're picturing the desk. You're picturing what you remember of it. You're trying to what kind of sound you're trying to make.
I can't do a specific thing. So it's going to be I'll do the roar of an alien predator. That sounds pretty good. So then
Okay.
of Predator.
It's literally Predator. So he's I forget what sound he makes. Shit, I have no idea.
It's like a clicking sound, right?
I can't.
Yeah.
There you go. But it's it needs to be. It's loud as hell though.
It's loud.
And it's a scary
so
noise.
you might be able to hear it. That's how you would know if it worked or not.
Mm-hmm. It's a DC of 15. It's a cantrip, so I don't think I roll or
DC 15 for what? That's what I roll. That's what I would roll, right?
It's will disbelief.
It's a will disbelief. Yeah.
So
we'll see.
roll. So you cast it. Roll to see whether it works. If it does work, I'll roll a will save.
It's
to
just
see
a
whether
20,
it happens.
right?
Yeah.
16.
Oh, you were trying to... That's what you rolled on a D100?
Oh, it's a D100?
Yeah, because it's a chance.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. I'll do that right
Get
now.
above it, like above 50
I
would
don't-
be that that it worked. Below 50 would be that it
It's
doesn't.
44. It didn't work.
This is another one of those hard arguments on wording. Like, it just says within 25 feet. It doesn't say within visual.
That's where I think it makes sense that like you're trying to picture it. It might work, it might not, because you're not sure. It doesn't work. You don't hear anything. You felt like you were so sure that you had pictured it right, and the dice were not in your favor. Maybe just the pressure of the situation, like the psychic things that you maybe felt because you're telepathic, and so like I'm sure you picked up on some sort of an echo of its anger and ferocity, and you just weren't able to pull out the spell.
I could actually try to do it again with something, but I don't think it's worth it. I'd rather save that for something else. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that much of a thing. So, all right, cool. I'm done.
Thank you for trying.
Yeah. No, that's a sweet creative solution. That's what's awesome. So that was your turn. Rick 19, it's your turn. What do you do?
Dr. OK, get out. Get this door shut.
Yeah.
And Rick is going to step back behind the door.
Okay, so
I don't know where. I can't see where they are.
I know, it's
they're
fine.
in the others.
It's because it's another map.
Rick,
Rick,
he would want to like be the first one in the line of defense.
Got it. So you step back right kind of where... Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Dr. OK, it's your turn. What do you do?
I'm going to run out of the room.
Okay, you run out of the room. Nico.
Is the button for the door right here? Like right next to... Because then if it was close enough, then Rick would have hit the button for it to shut. As soon as Dr. OK.
Okay, so you want to like... As soon as Dr. OK comes out, you want to shut it.
So I would have stepped back
to
and I would have
wherever it was.
readied an action.
Yes, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. We'll hang with that. That's fine. So Dr. K comes back. You shut that door, right?
Yeah.
Remember, this door can be locked. You can use the keypad to like lock the door.
Oh, dope.
Nico, what do you want to do on your turn?
Nico's just going to hold an action. He's covering their retreat back into the room. He's facing the door. He's got his pistol ready and his dueling sword ready. Dueling sword ready for the attack of opportunity. Pistol ready to do, and he's going to hold a combat expertise attack in case that thing comes to the door.
Okay. Rick 19, because like without going too far into it, I'm going to say that you came back, you ready until Dr. OK. I think it's fair to say that you would ready like using the key card to lock the door. Yeah.
I'm just a little confused on the door shuts and the door locks. Like,
the door shuts. You need to lock the door. If you want to lock the door,
key card?
Let's go
Heerz had the
thing.
key card. I never got it.
Heerz has the key card. Got it. So it would have to be on Heerz's turn. The door is shut. It needs to be on Heerz's turn that you lock the door. We're at the top of round 4. Is the creature going to get through the first door? You all hear and feel in your mind this like, but it becomes muffled as that door shuts. And you don't hear anything else. You don't feel any psychic pressure from this creature. And you are out of initiative order. And you're safe for now. And that's our game.
Rick turns to Heerz and he's like, I'm so sorry. And I concur that we should rest now.
Honestly, like, you never know. You never know. So, whatever. I've been crazy too. But let's get some sleep.
Nice.
Oh, man. That was intense. I hate monsters like that.
Dude,
That was
It's
horrible.
called Sex Panther by Orion. It's illegal in 9 countries.
we're keeping
Step
that
Brothers 2008.
in. We're keeping that in.
Oh, yeah.
Hey guys, Nico Orion here. And if there's one thing I know for certain, we can take that Greybounder. Tactical retreat or not, I hope we're just getting ready to sit down and plot how we can blow this thing back to wherever it came from. Now, as it pertains to where we're at, I have no idea. We came from this really hectic place, and now we're in a place that we can't make heads or tails. We see a bunch of weird stuff, and on top of that, I'm hearing Extiomi. What does that even mean? So much more, and the mystery only just seems to thicken. Well, we'll find out more together next time on Will Save.